has been found guilty of 18 historical sex offences against 2 women when they were children, including 1 count of rape against one of the women. The judge says he faces a lengthy prison sentence. His wife, Lady Eleanor Donaldson, has been found to have aided and abetted his crimes in a trial of the facts. Sarah Gervin reports, a warning her report does contain distressing details.
Once the leader of the Democratic Unionist Party, once Northern Ireland's longest-serving MP, today a convicted child rapist. Donaldson had been charged with 1 count of rape, 4 of gross indecency and 13 of indecent assault. He denied it all. The jury here at Newry Crown Court took 10 hours over 3 days to convict him of everything. Donaldson had left his previous political party, the UUP, over its decision to support the Good Friday Agreement, which brought an end to decades of conflict in Northern Ireland. 26 years later, he was arrested on Good Friday over sexual abuse. He resigned then as DUP leader. His trial heard 5 days of evidence from 2 women who said Donaldson abused them as children between 1985 and 2008. One of them, known as Complainant A, told the court she'd received a letter from Donaldson expressing regret for the hurt, pain and distress he had caused. But he said that letter had nothing to do with the allegations against him. The woman known as Complainant B told the court Donaldson had apologised to her at a meeting at this Christian family centre in County Antrim in the 1990s. Donaldson claimed he'd said sorry if she had ever felt uncomfortable or unhappy about him, but that no allegations of abuse had been mentioned. He gave evidence for about 10 hours, suggesting that the women were lying about the abuse and saying he didn't know why. His wife, Lady Eleanor Donaldson, had denied 5 related charges, including 4 of aiding and abetting. She faced a trial of the facts and did not take part in proceedings after being found unfit for a standard trial on mental health grounds. She couldn't be found guilty, but a jury did find that she'd done the acts. Much airtime and much newspaper ink will be devoted to discussing Jeffery Donaldson's dramatic fall from grace, but ultimately today belongs to 2 women who have seen the man who abused them as children finally convicted of his crimes. After being remanded in custody and warned by a judge that he faces a lengthy prison sentence, Donaldson left court in a prison van. He'll be sentenced in September. A political legacy now in tatters, a legacy of shame in its place. Sarah Gervin, BBC News at Newry Crown Court.